Today is November 22nd, and we are thankful for Mr. JD van Deventer. And he's one of the young, up-and-coming guys from the South African Guild. But when you make knives like this simpatico model, you're not just competing on the top echelon of the South African makers. You're competing with a lot of great American makers, and that's what JD does very well. When I say young, up and coming, what I mean is this. Most people in America don't know anything about JD van Deventer. They've experienced maybe some of his previous models, but he's coming out with something new all the time. He's always thinking of something, you know, and fairly young for a knife maker. But even his more affordable knives, like the EDC model, front flipper, titanium liner lock, carbon fiber. This is just a great. Anyone can get this knife. This is a great carry, but also a custom knife. If you want something that's even more affordable, the friction folder, same knife, same model, but just in a friction folder rather than a frame lock. So those are very affordable knives. He makes the neck knives. If you're really familiar, something that you can put around your neck, something that you can just use everyday stuff. But then also he has this kind of stuff that is going to be out of the price range of a lot of people. It's just how it is. There's going to be a lot of knives. He makes the simpatico, the Van Dagger, the Kimpachi. All of these knives, his high-end custom, he probably only makes 2 or 3 a month of these type of knives. But there's a high demand for it. And when I say up and coming, I mean the American market has taken notice of Mr. JD van Deventer. We were at New York show. We had a short interview with him. Y'all check it out. All right, we're here at the New York Custom Knife Show with the one, the only, Mr. JD van Deventer. And we actually have a little audience you can't really see right now, but if I turn this around, you see Mr. Doug Ritter with Knife Rights. And so if you don't know about Knife Rights, you should know about Knife Rights, because he's the guy that fights for your right to carry a knife.
Yep.
And so go check him out, kniferights.com. kniferights.org. So go check that out. But we are at the New York Custom Knife Show, and we're doing our 30 days of thanks. So every day we're going to do a video. Today we're thankful for Mr. JD van Deventer. Not only is he integral in us creating a new business and creating African custom knives, but we've given him all of our ideas. So all of his knives he attributes to us. Just kidding, he doesn't. He has some amazing stuff come out. The Kimpachi is one of the models that I personally love. It's awesome. So, but this is a new model.
No, it's not. It's one of the older models, the cruise flipper.
The cruise flipper, but you're doing it a little different.
I just haven't made a couple of them the past year, I would say. So
he's been so focused on actually what you haven't seen and what we wish we'd have came earlier in the show. The new gold.
Yes.
And the gold mini.
Yes.
And the platinum.
Yep.
We don't have any of those to show you.
Yep.
But they're awesome. And maybe you can go to his Instagram page and check them out and look at those. They're amazing. Those are some of the ones that you'll do soon, right?
Yes, I've got to do a run of that. Everybody asking me for that. I should have had like 30 of them here for the show. You just can make only that much.
That's right. And so JD's finding a way to get as many knives as he can out. And so we tell me, this is not just your first trip. You come a couple times a year.
Yeah, this is my 5th one for the year.
Right, 5th. So he makes more shows than almost any other African knife maker. Most African knife makers don't come at all. But then we have a handful that come to the Blade Show. Probably, yes. Actually, we had close to 30. We had close to 30 African knife makers at the Blade Show, and then after that, it kind of gets sparse. And at New York, I think we have 8 guys here, right?
I think so. It's about 8.
Right, about 8 guys. But JD is young, and he's strong, and he's ready to make a lot of knives. So that's why he makes all the shows, right?
Yep. Yeah, the guys can go have a look at JDVD Knives at my Instagram page.
Okay.
I think that's most probably the best way for the guys to go have it.
When are we going to see a website?
Soon.
Soon. We're gonna get a website.
Let's just say soon.
All right, good. Well, we're doing ACK 30 Days of Thanks, and today we're thankful for Mr. JD van Deventer. So today is November 22nd, and we're thankful for Mr. JD van Deventer. And it's also 2 days before Black Friday. Black Friday sales are on right now. Go check our website. We have a lot of JD's knives because we're thankful for him today. We want to put these knives in your hands. So go check them out. We got some great sales going on. And sign up for our newsletter or connect with us on Instagram or Facebook. That way you can know when the sales go and what's the best deals around. So thank you for tuning in. And today is November 22nd. We're thankful.